get going on the road. I was able to get one of those army things that your iPad or your phone can sit in to record in the truck when I'm down, but tomorrow I will not be stopping. We're leaving this evening for Denver, and yes. And then from Denver, my understanding is that we are picking up from Noose Yogurt, which I absolutely love because you can go and play with all of their dairy cows. And they have these sweet little baby cows, and I love dairy cows, so I get to go play with the babies and get licked in the face and get to give scratches, and oh my god, they are so cute, you guys. So I'm really excited. I love going to Noose Yogurt and Milk just so I can play with the cows. And the one thing that I appreciate about them so much is that they give tours of the entire plant. You are able to see everything, the cows, everything. And the dairy cows are constantly swapped out. They do not stay in the stalls milking over and over and over. They do not like that. They do not agree with it. So they have, you know, like one set of cows will come in and milk, and when they're done milking, they're set out to pasture and another group of cows is brought in. So I really, really like that. The cows are very well taken care of. They do not put up with abuse to those animals at all. You will be fired or kicked off the property. And the plant manager knows who we are when we come to pick up, because I always ask, can I go play with the babies? And they are watching me out there laughing and giggling like a little kid because I get to play with dairy cows. And I love that place so much. I love to see that they will let anybody onto their property for a tour, and that they do not abuse those cows. They are so clean. Yeah, I'm amazed. So it brings me a lot of happiness. Anyways, we are going to be planning July 15th. Is that right? Yes. No. Let's see. Yes, it is. July 15th through the 21st. Oh my gosh, we're already halfway through the month. What the heck has happened here? Oh, my goodness, you guys. My goodness. I thought I was losing my marbles for a minute. So, I am going to use let's see, I have so many kits to choose from, and these are all shops that I've never shopped at, so you know what, I'm feeling Galaxy. All right, we're gonna do Slientbeauty Plans, her Vibrant Galaxies, Galaxy, not Galaxies, and this is in Hobo Weeks. Just so you guys know, this little side piece right here, you can bend it, and, oh, oops, a meal plan thing came off. You can get it stuck on there, and then peel it off, or tuck it behind. So there is, I don't know if you guys can see that, the little cut lines. So that's another good thing about her kits. So we are going to start with some bottom washi. So as we speak, Brad came in and told me he walked the dogs. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And while I'm gone, I have my neighbors come in, her little boys come in and clean the litter boxes because they wanted to make money. And one of her little boys, he just spends his money. The other one saves his money. He has a savings account and he will not spend it. Like, he refuses. They get paid $50 a week to come in every day to clean out 4 litter boxes and to love on my boys, Ty and Hershey. And if I can figure out how to work this software, and it's just iMovie, but I still haven't been able to figure out how to, like, splice it apart and insert something. So if I can figure out how to do that, I will insert pictures of them so you guys can see what they look like. Hershey is just a black and white kitty. He is very, 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 very timid is what I want to say. He's very scared of everyone except for me. He rarely will go to Brad unless he is really wanting something. He has to settle for Brad. That is the only time he will go to him, and it is hilarious. Brad always complains, that cat doesn't love me. He loves you more. Anywho, you guys, I'm sorry about that. My husband was calling me, and I was like, what do you want? I'm like, you are capable of doing this. What is going on? I know that these are probably separators, but I really like the top washi, so I'm going to put these down just a little bit. And it looks fine. It's a little tore up, but it looks fine. I am not one of those crazy people where everything has to be perfect in my planner, because my life is not perfect. So, yeah, I'm not even going down that road. Huh. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If I can figure out how to work the software, I will insert pictures of Ty and Hershey and of Buddy and Duke. And if you are friends with me on Instagram, I do have pictures of all of them up there. My Instagram, I'm sorry, I see some people that have like these wicked awesome pictures because they like set up all this stuff for their pictures, and I mean it's crazy. And I'm like, no, you know, this is real life, and I don't want to give the impression that it's not. And I honestly, I don't have time to be, you know, putting down like doing all these Photoshop things. And yep, nope, definitely not me, my girls and guys, if there's any guys watching. So I am going to lay these down. Okay, my head keeps hitting this phone, so if you guys see my head, I'm so very sorry. I tried to bring the arm down a little bit closer, so it might be a little bit easier to see. See, I just moved it for you guys. I don't know if it's... So I ended up shopping the TPC sale from some of the stores. Let's see, who did I order from? Groovy Prince or something. And I've never ordered from her, and I really liked the way her kits looked, because it's like they're actual pictures, and I really like those kinds of sticker kits. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like sticker kits like this, but I really like the ones with like actual real life pictures of, you know, sceneries or whatever. And I think one of them was a cloud, some leaves for like the fall time. Fun fact, my favorite time of the year is fall and winter. It always has been. I don't know why. I used to be really big on Halloween. Not so much anymore. Not so much. Halloween is alright, but you know, people have gone crazy. They've lost their dang minds. I'm sorry, but when you're poisoning people's candy, you're poisoning people's dogs, you know, it's supposed to be a fun event, not like have to worry about whether or not your kid is going to die from being poisoned because you're an idiot, you know? It's just, I see more and more parents taking their kids like trunk o treating from with the police departments and at the mall and churches, so their kids are safe. I mean, it was not like that when I was little. It just, you know, it wasn't. I don't think that I've ever heard, like when I was little, trying to remember if any kids were ever poisoned or animals. I'm sure they were, but not to the extent that it is now. And you know what? People are throwing a fit about teenagers going trick-or-treating. Why? Why? Let them, because then they're not out drinking and driving and doing drugs, and they're happy, and you know, they're doing something that is keeping them from doing what we don't want them to be doing, which is drinking and driving and just causing a muck. See, this is why I sometimes don't want to like talk, because I get on these little rants and I'm like, I don't understand people's train of thinking. I'm like, really? Like, just leave them be. Let them do this, because then their parents, you know, don't have to bury their kid or be sitting in a hospital because their child has alcohol poisoning or has been in a car accident and is in critical condition. You know, it's just, let kids be kids. Kids are having to grow up way too fast, and, you know, they're mean. Man, I'm telling you, I saw one girl down here that her mother was a single mother. I was in the grocery store in Safeway before Publix bought them out, after Safeway bought Albertsons. And this girl wanted a pack of gum and her mom could not afford it. And she threw a fit in the grocery store. She was 15 years old. And I was like, she was calling her mom an effing bitch. And I was like, excuse me. Oh, no, you did not. I was not too kind with that. And I did say something. I was like, no, you know, if I ever talk to my mom like that, oh, you guys, I would be dead. I would not be alive. And that is fact. I don't see anything wrong with disciplining your kids. And nowadays, people don't want to discipline their kids. Here, honey, have a cell phone. You want an iPhone? Which one do you want? The newest one? Okay. I don't understand it, you guys. You know, I had to work, save money, do chores, have a job for the things that I wanted. They were just not handed to me. So I guess I'm old school on that. Like, really old school. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, or, you know, say your guys' piece, because, ooh, sometimes I, like, get so frustrated with the, you know, the things that I hear, and I'm like, oh, well, a 15-year-old just committed armed robbery. Awesome. You know, what are your parents teaching you? Because that's not okay. It just makes me sad. And, you know, they're taking so many programs out of the public school system. And I'm still pretty young. I'm only 38. And I only have one daughter. She's going to be 21 at the end of this month. And I did give her up for adoption. I felt that it was the best thing for her. Trust me when I say this, I did not love her. I loved her more than anything in this world. And I still do. And I wanted her to have a better life than what I could give her. I was 17 years old. I was working 2 jobs. I had my own apartment. I was having to pay rent. Excuse me, you guys. you know, I was going to school on top of all that. I could not give her the life that she deserved. And it was not fair to her. She deserved to have parents that were going to be able to give her the world. And she got that. And I'm so happy that she got that. But then later I found out that not only am I Rh negative blood, I have a tilted uterus and I have polycystic ovarian syndrome on top of that. So I have gotten pregnant a couple of times, but I am never able to carry past like 3 months. And to go to a fertility doctor, man, that's an expensive thing. So God willing, I mean, if I have another child, then, you know, that's God's gift to me. But until then, it's just me and B-Rad and the dogs and Brad's kids, and my daughter does talk to me once in a while. So, you know, it is what it is. It's life, you guys. It's real life. That's all I can say. You know, never take anything for granted. Never take your kids for granted. Even if you are so pissed off at them, always go and kiss them goodnight. Always tell them that you love them. Always listen to what they have to say. Be a parent. Don't be their friend. And, yeah. So let's see. Let's put down some date dots. I am going to use these from Craft Penguin Planner. Let's see, which ones do I want to use? Well, I'm going to use these ones. And this is the 15th. So we're going to get the 15th out here. 15th. 16th. So yeah, that's all that's really going on. Getting ready to go to Denver. The truck got the warranty work done. We got to go get it. Fun, fun, fun. And the loads can fall through all the time, so I am not going to pre-plan those today because it can fall through. It happens all the time. Like somewhere can cancel. They don't want the load just yet because a truck hasn't shown up to pick up the load to where it needs to go. There is so much in trucking. So much to it, to your guys' groceries and things like that. And just your everyday things that you use, paper, pens, school supplies. When it goes on a truck, there's such a huge system with what happens to everything. And I really want to do some vlogs and show you guys some of it, but I have to be very careful because some of the plants say absolutely no pictures, no recording. And if they see that you have taken pictures or you have recorded, you can be kicked off the property. And if you've made it off the property, you can be sued. So I don't ever want to get put in that position, but yeah. Okay, so there's this best of this week. I am trying to be a little bit more positive in my life. And I want to see what I am really thankful for on a weekly basis. And I really love my weeks planner. I mean, I love this thing since I've gotten it. I love this thing. But I've been thinking about doing a Hobonichi cousin because my head, I always have so many thoughts going through and I never like journal it. And people tell me, oh, you should definitely journal. And I'm like, yeah, I should, but I just don't know. Sometimes I don't want people knowing, just like seeing all of that. I'm afraid for people to see it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I should. Let's see, next week, I don't know what I have going on. Next week, we'll put this here. Probably not much. I'm gonna put it right here because there probably is not much going on. And steps, pickup, appointment, clean, and meals. None of that really applies to me, or the meal stickers, or really the to-dos. I really want to get better at, we bought this little Dyson car vacuum thing, and I want to get better at vacuuming the truck floor because the dogs shed so bad, you guys. Ugh. Duke shakes and it's just a fluff cloud of fur. So let's see. Oh, I can use this payday. We get paid on Fridays. We have to have paperwork sent in by Thursday. So honestly, let's see, should I use some of these little circles to maybe mark maybe something that could be going on next week? Probably not much. Let's see, one little there. We'll do one little here. I don't track my steps because I sit so much, and one of my other goals is to get out and at least walk 30 minutes a day. Truck drivers are very susceptible to getting blood clots because they sit for so long, and they get all sorts of problems. Like in my last video, I was trying to show you guys, and I sped it up because I just didn't know how to get everything going on the thing. And when I tried to upload it, it wouldn't upload because I was just not in a really good cell area. So I have de Quervain's syndrome, and as you can tell, it's all swollen. It's in both of my hands. This one, I have had surgery. I did not try to commit suicide, you guys, so please don't ever think that. My hands are, it happened from the vibration of holding the steering wheel, and it's very, the bumps, like a normal bump on a car doesn't feel like very much, but in a truck, it is like, it will jerk you, and it's very rough. A lot of drivers end up with back and neck problems and knee problems. Like I have knee problems in my left knee, from pushing in the clutch. I have my hand problems, and I've been starting to have really bad back pain, and I have been going through acupuncture, and I'll tell you, those acupuncture naps are like the best sleep that I ever get, and it does help. It does help, so I will say that. But anyways, I'm going to stop chatting with you guys. I'm going to shut it, zip it, and I will see you on the next video. As always, God bless. Take care of yourselves. Be sure to like, comment, pin me, post me, whatever. And I am going to be working on a giveaway. So if you guys have made it this far, I need at least, it's going to be a really awesome one, at least 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And then I will do the giveaway for everyone. But I am working with a couple of different shop owners to give out $15 credit from each of their shops, and it will be open international because they do ship internationally. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, you guys start telling everybody, share, get those, you know, subscribers on here. The more subscribers I get, the bigger the giveaways are gonna get. So anywho, as always, take care. God bless. Bye-bye, guys.